2 a.m. You're lying in bed, staring into darkness, your mind racing. Your chest feels tight. Every breath seems shallow, insufficient. And that thought, that terrifying thought, it won't leave you alone. You've tried everything, counting sheep, deep breathing, meditation apps, but nothing works. The anxiety is there, like a weight crushing your ribs, like invisible hands around your throat. And you wonder, will I ever feel normal again? Is this who I am now? If you're feeling this right now, if these words are echoing in your soul, this story is your lifeline. Because what I'm about to share with you has changed thousands of lives. A true story, raw, healing, transformative. Stay with me. Every single word matters. What you're about to discover could free you from a prison you thought had no escape. Let me tell you about someone named Sarah. Sarah was 31 years old, successful career, loving partner, beautiful apartment in the city. From the outside, her life looked perfect. But inside, Sarah was drowning in slow motion. Every morning began with dread, a knot in her stomach that never loosened. She'd wake up with her heart already pounding, her mind already spinning with worst-case scenarios. What if I mess up the presentation? What if they realize I'm not good enough? What if something terrible happens today? The questions never stopped. And slowly, Sarah started shrinking her world. She stopped accepting dinner invitations, avoided phone calls, made excuses to skip events, because facing people meant facing her fear, and the fear was becoming unbearable. Does this sound familiar? Maybe you've been there too. That constant buzz of worry in the background of your life, that tightness in your chest that never fully goes away, the exhaustion of being on high alert 24/7. Anxiety isn't just stress. It's not just being nervous before a big event. It's a relentless storm inside your mind, a fire alarm that won't stop ringing even when there's no fire. It's living in a body that feels like it's constantly preparing for disaster.
And here's the worst part. Nobody can see your pain. You smile at colleagues, you say, "I'm fine," when people ask. But inside, you're screaming. Inside, you feel like you're barely holding it together. Like any moment, you might completely fall apart. Sarah knew this feeling all too well. She was living in survival mode, just getting through each day, never actually living. Until one Tuesday afternoon when everything changed. Sarah was sitting in her car, engine off, hands gripping the steering wheel. She was supposed to walk into the office, just like every other day, but she couldn't move. The panic was too strong. The fear was too loud. And in that moment, sitting alone in her car, Sarah broke. Not physically, but something inside her cracked open. She realized she couldn't keep living like this. She couldn't keep pretending, keep fighting, keep suffering in silence. That day, Sarah made the bravest decision of her life. She reached out for help, and the person she spoke with told her something that changed everything. "Sarah, your anxiety isn't your enemy. It's a part of you that's so scared, it's screaming to get your attention." These words shifted Sarah's entire perspective because she stopped fighting her anxiety. She started listening to it, understanding it, welcoming it with compassion instead of rejection. Let me share something crucial with you. Your anxiety is trying to protect you. I know that sounds impossible right now, but your anxiety is an overactive protection system, a smoke alarm that goes off when you're just cooking toast. It's screaming danger when you're simply sitting at your desk. or lying in bed, or talking to a friend. Your nervous system got stuck in threat mode. It's exhausting, it's terrifying, but it's not permanent. Sarah learned something powerful. She learned to communicate with her anxiety, not silence it, not ignore it, but talk to it, gently, respectfully. When anxiety showed up, instead of panicking about the panic, Sarah would pause. She'd place her hand over her heart, and she'd say, "I see you. I feel you. Thank you for trying to protect me. But right now, I'm safe." The first few times felt awkward. Nothing seemed to change. But Sarah kept going, day after day, week after week. And slowly, something began to shift. The anxiety became quieter, less frequent, less consuming. Because finally, it felt heard. Sarah also discovered something else crucial. She realized her anxiety fed on her thoughts. Those automatic, catastrophic thoughts that appeared without warning. What if I lose everything? What if everyone abandons me? What if I'm not strong enough? But let me be honest with you. It takes courage. Courage to ask for help when you need it. Courage to face your fears instead of running from them. Courage to be patient with yourself during the process. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't come from a magic pill or a miracle cure. It comes from small, daily choices. Choosing to breathe deeply when panic rises. Choosing to go outside even when anxiety tells you to hide. Choosing to talk about what you're feeling instead of bottling it up. Choosing to treat yourself with the same kindness you'd give a friend. And here's something else important. You don't have to do this alone. In fact, you shouldn't do it alone. Talk to someone you trust, a friend, family member, therapist. Join a support group, read books, listen to stories from others who've been there. Surround yourself with people who understand, who don't judge, who've walked this path. Because isolation feeds anxiety, but connection, real human connection, heals it. I want you to remember something vital. Your anxiety doesn't define you. You're not an anxious person. You're an extraordinary, complex, valuable person who happens to experience anxiety. There's a huge difference. Anxiety is something you're going through. It's not your identity. Beneath the anxiety, there's you, the real you, strong, brave, capable. That person is still there, waiting for you to recognize them, to let them shine again. And that person inside you, they're incredible. They've survived 100% of their hardest days so far. They've kept going even when it felt impossible. They deserve to be recognized, honored, celebrated. So today, I want you to do something for me. Place your hand on your heart. Feel it beating, and say to yourself, "I've done my best. I'm still doing my best, and that's enough." Because it's true. You're doing your best, and that's more than enough. Sarah's story isn't unique. Millions of people around the world live with anxiety, and millions of them find peace, healing, hope. You can be one of them. In fact, you're already on your way. Because you're here. You're listening to this story. You're seeking solutions. You're refusing to give up. That's courage. That's strength. I can't promise that tomorrow your anxiety will be gone. I can't tell you the path will be easy. But I can promise you this. Every small step counts. Every conscious breath counts. Every moment you choose self-compassion counts. You're building your healing brick by brick, day by day. And one day, you'll look back and you'll realize how far you've come, how much stronger you are than before.
how much you've grown. Anxiety may have taken a lot from you. Your sleep, your peace, your joy. But it can't take what's essential. It can't take your humanity, your capacity to love, your inherent worth. You are precious. You are important. You deserve to feel good. Not someday. Not when you've achieved something. Now. Today. Exactly as you are. So breathe. Let these words sink into your heart. Let them comfort you, heal you, hold you. You're not alone. You've never been alone. And you will never be alone. There are so many people who understand, who feel the same way, who are here for you. Your healing has already begun. Right now, as you listen to these words, something inside you is transforming. Trust the process. Trust yourself. You're stronger than you think, braver than you believe, more capable than you imagine. And one day, very soon, you'll tell your story. The story of how you weathered the storm and how you found the light on the other side.